Welcome to the Release of the Week show. I'm your host, Linton Smith, a.k.a. Lintones, a.k.a. By Twine. And we got the incredible Tyke T. Say what's up to the people, man.
Linton, what it do? It is Tyke T. Amazing radio listeners. We love y'all. How are y'all?
We're going to get into this project a little bit, man. So the first track is Nothing But Nets.
Yep.
I love it because I love ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a lot of basketball references, but really it's not about basketball. The whole point of this song is, man, no matter what, when I take that opportunity, I'm going to make sure that I swish it.
I like that.
It's nothing but nets when I shoot. Just look at the stats, I got proof.
The next track on the project is called Mood.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, when I heard it, it was definitely one of the hardest hitting love songs I think I've ever heard. I feel like you know what I'm saying? Love songs, they tend to be nice and soft and like, oh, it's so pretty and I love you so much. This was like, I love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look. I know they talking about you, that's what they gonna do.
I wrote Mood probably at like the darkest time of the pandemic, right? So like I was forcing myself to try to not write something that was dark. And so I used my wife as my muse a lot on a lot of the music. And it was like, man, you hear that a lot. It's like, man, you're pretty, you're gorgeous. You're not, nah, man, like when you walk in, you can actually change the feeling. You're the mood.
You the refill of your love, put it on my plate, it's dinner time. I already said let's go. I can never find another woman like you.
Once again, we're still in this pandemic earlier this year, and it's like, what are you gonna lean on? Because you look at the world, is so devastating, and we never got to get into what it's like being, you know, black in America. Like all this devastation that was going on, man, it was just like, okay, I needed to like get that record out. So I was leaning into the darkness. I think one of the key things as artists that we got to figure out how to do is take that light, take that darkness, but turn it into light.
Yeah, man, I think that's important as artists. Like I feel like it helps not only us survive like the darker times to like find your light in yourself and find that thing, but it also helps listeners when they're having their darker times.
No matter what's going on in this world, I got your back. I know you're going through stuff. Like my wife at the time was at the height of pregnancy, but like shout out to every woman in the world. I got a newfound respect for you. I've already respected women, period, because I was raised by women. But like Jesus Christ, like after seeing everything that women go through, it like, girl, y'all, we need to just be quiet. Y'all amazing, right? Whatever you dealing with in your life, let that person know. If you got a significant other or anybody else, let them know you got your back, because sometimes they just need to hear that. They need to know it.
It's very important to share that message with people, man.
Most
very
definitely.
important to not feel alone, you know?
Most definitely, man.
I'll be fine without you, cause I've been straight. You could never play me, I'm no mixtape.
So next up we have Consequences. I feel like you've been talking about how like the pandemic has affected your writing and how you've been like finding your light through it, but I feel like this one was kind of directly addressing a little bit more, right?
Right. So the pandemic did allow to see the good and the bad in people. There's a fine line between giving a person the grace because I know they're going through a lot, but also like, hey, you a gift as well, and you don't have to sit around and take a lot of nonsense from anybody.
Yeah. Why you acting different? Something's going on, man, it feels suspicious. Yeah.
All right, next up, man, we got one entitled Won't Leave, put after a track talking about how you ready to leave. You know what I mean? I kind of like the placement of it.
The record is this conversation with God where he's telling me how precious I am, but I still don't believe it. It's kind of like, I know I don't deserve your mercy, but you always continue to give it to me. It's hard for you to believe that as somebody that messes up all the time.
I think that's beautiful, man. And also like shout out to Karen Brown for like doing the vocal arrangement on the other thing. Like and she sounded incredible on it. Both of them killed this, giving that feeling of that old R&B, like that just dirty, grimy, southern, like beautiful feeling, you know?
Like I'm a rapper, right? So nobody's gonna expect me to be able to go to like the blues and the delta and the dirt, but like, why wouldn't you? Don't put limitations on what we are and what we can do.
Listen, babe, I want you to know that I won't leave.
We got to the last track. This one is called Present With You. Very inspirational, and I don't know why, man, but like the claps in this song in particular just made me so happy. Just the claps.
You know, I do a lot of stuff for TV and film, but like there's a space where rappers just don't really get to come. That's like on This Is Us. Like you haven't heard a rap song on This Is Us or like Grey's Anatomy. Like I don't want just to be dismissed because I'm a rapper. And so I'm excited to see what happens with that record.
Don't worry about yesterday, I gotta move on. 'Cause tomorrow isn't promised, but we've gotta be strong.
All right, I guess we gotta wrap it up, man. The last song on the project, this is Present With You. This was such a beautiful project, man. I'm so happy that I got to interview you for it.
Thank you, Linton.
Once again, written by Tyke T here on Amazing Radio. Take care, everybody.